Okay, so these are not the dimensions from Avengers.
I've never thought about that. Maybe I should use it in some talks. So, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So what we did there was that we took like a lot of data that was in 3,000 dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously that's something that you would normally have a difficult time like plotting and showing like seeing what is the similarity of.
Mm-hmm.
So all this data was of chemical structures and then also scattering data. And then we could pass it through some AI that compressed it into 2 dimensions.
So from 3,000 dimensions to 2 dimensions.
Yes.
Dude.
And I think that was quite amazing because that means now you can plot it. You just make 2 axes and you plot it. And then you can get similarities between structures and how they are different and so on. So one of those things that we could do was take FCC and HCP structures, which is so you can say an HCP structure is an AB layer, so we call it AB, and an FCC is an ABC, ABC. And then normally what you
wait, sure. What does FCC stand for people who are not aware of these terms?
Yes, it's base-centered cubic and HCP.
Base-centered cubic, yes,
Yeah.
that's the name of the crystal structure. Yes. And the ACP?
It's hexagonal closed packed. Yeah.
Right, hexagonal closed packed, so HCP.
Yeah.
So FCC and HCP, these are the 2 terms. Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, that's great. And then, like normally, if you have something in between, so that can be that first you have like A, B, A, but then you get a C or something. So you have something that is not either FCC or HCP. Then you normally just call it a stacking fault. And we don't know so much about it, but it is quite difficult to understand them because like 3,000 dimensions, right? But when you compress it to 2 dimensions, in this space you can actually see that the machine also learns that this is something in between FCC and HCP, and you can begin to understand, oh, this stacking fault is different from this one up here, and you can begin to see how much is it similar to other chemical structures. And I think it's quite beautiful where math is like meeting chemistry and you can begin to
it sounds so cool. I do you have like, I don't know, I mean, of course the 2-dimensional picture or the plot or that graph you must have, but is there a way to visualize these like 3,000 dimensions sort of a data? So basically what I'm looking for is before the analysis, like the raw data, and after the analysis, what came out of it after passing through your amazing machine learning algorithm. Do you have, is that available?
Like, so you're kind of thinking if we didn't have AI, if there would be any other method to do this?
Yeah, that's also interesting. Yes. What I was asking though was any way to visualize, like showing basically like without AI, this data would look like a mess. So
yeah, it would, because you would need to visualize so high dimensions. I have no idea how to do it. Like
3,000 dimensions.
Yes, like normally I would have no idea how to visualize that, but when you pass it through the algorithm and you get it down to 2, then it's just a normal plot as we know it.
Probably a rookie question, probably a stupid question. 3,000 dimensions. So when you say 3,000, so I know the X, Y, Z, and then time can be a dimension, and So what are these 3,000 dimensions that we are talking about here?
So in this case, it's a little bit equivalent to every data point you have in a data set. So if you take just one data set, then you can just plot it as it is so you have like an X dimension and a Y. and then you have 3,000 data points here.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you have a lot of data sets, like then let's say you have 1,000 data sets with these 3,000s, then it's beginning to be difficult to see similarities and differences.
Right.
Then you take all these 3,000s.
Right.
So then it becomes 3,000 data points or 3,000 dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
You compress it to 2 by the use of AI, and that means now you can plot that just as you can visualize it just with a point for each structure or data set or whatever.
Okay. All right. And then when you say dimensions, the 3,000 dimensions, we are not talking about, what was it? I was watching some Marvel movie or something.
Okay, so you could get confused by like, is it the
dimension?
Yeah, so it's not like time, and we don't have a multiverse as they have in Marvel.
Exactly. That's it was the Spider-Man movie, which is like based in Europe, like Venice and wherever. And there is the bad guy is like, I'm not from this dimension, I'm from a different dimension and version Earth, I don't know, 868, or I don't remember the exact number. So that's not the dimension now we're talking about. No.
No, that's not how I think about it. But it's I've never thought about that. Maybe I should use it in some talks.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so these are not the dimensions from Avengers. These are the dimensions not in real. Well, they are in reality. It's not the multiverse. It has nothing to do with astrophysics or anything, and the universe.
No.
It's this tiny universe at the nanoscale that we are looking at, the atoms and the defects and
yeah.
Okay. That's, oh my God, that is so cool. Please tell our followers more about this with pictures, and please explain in as many words or as many tweets as possible when you're tweeting from the Real Scientist Nano Twitter account. I think this is super fascinating. Thank you for listening. To know more about us, do visit our website, thesciencetalk.com, and do consider giving us a review or a rating or follow, depending on wherever you're consuming this content. Thank you very much.